have on the back.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hey, hi, hello there, how's it going? I'm the Grandmaster, and I also go by D.Rey, bringing you the next week of the BBR, where today, your brand new San Diego Spirits will take on Viz, Coach of the Mediterranean Mimic Use. If you're excited for today's matchup, do me the massive favor, and Rage Fist and Shadow Claw together. That thumbs up button, and if you're new, por favor, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, hit the bell button so you get notified every single time we post a new video. The small amount of time it takes for you to hit that like and sub button really truly does help me out a lot, so please hit the time, make sure you're subbed. Today we're going to talk about the matchup. First we're going to talk about the team and give you a little bit of a forecast of what exactly we're thinking about for the matchup, and then hop right on into the game. On screen now is going to be Viz's team. Up top, he's got Excadrill, Zapdos, Kyurem, Gardevoir, Ogerpon, Urshifu, Rapid Strike, the water fighting one, Tyranitar, Slowking, Smeargle, and his Terastallization captain in the Houndstone that can Terastallize into a Ghost and a Fairy type. Very scary team, very scary sand offense. I think we're equipped to handle it though. Big shout out to my brother, mi hermano OG Albina, who gave me a lot of 411. Kirby was in call too, so he gave me some little tidbits, but shout out to the both of them for helping us prep this week. First Pokemon we're going to be bringing is going to be our lead, Moonshine, aka Ursaluna Blood Moon. Blood Moon, Earth Power, Vacuum Wave, and Calm Mind. With the Modest Nature, we're max special attack to be able to bop stuff, and we're holding the weakness policy because Ursaluna can chew hits, and there's a lot of opportunity to bust that weakness policy and really break his team from the very get. The combination of these moves are going to do a massive dent to Viz's team, and I'm hoping that this is going to be something that can overwhelm him, so that way we can carry off with the rest of the Pokemon in the matchup. So this is going to be our dedicated lead for this game. Next up we have is Annihilate, holding the Assault Vest. This is our check to Kyurem. It's going to come every single time. We have Rage Fist, Drain Punch, Close Combat, and U-Turn. Max Bedef, almost damn near max HP, and then 8 in attack, running the Adamant Nature just to get a little bit more oomph in our attack. Every time we take a hit because of our Assault Vest being so fucking especially bulky, we're going to be able to boost our Rage Fist, which is going to be really nice. And Drain Punch and Close Combat do monstrous damage to Kyurem. Close Combat's there in case that depending on the scenario, if we have to click Close Combat to knock him out and we can't live 2 Draco Meteors in a row, it's really matchup dependent and it's really dependent on the actual scenario, but having both Drain Punch and Close Combat for that option depending on that scenario is really clutch. Next Pokemon we have is going to be Deoxys Defense. This is going to be our main check to all of his physical offense. Dio, aka Vision, has a lot of stuff that he's got to check. Basically the entire physical offense that Viz has, including Excadrill and primarily the Urshifu Rapid Strike. So I think he can handle it. Nightshade, Spikes, Recover, and Teleport, max defense. Rocky Helmets to punish those hits, punish the close combats, punish the surging strikes, helps us gauge whether or not he's protective pads or if he's the punching glove. And we have the Teleport there to be able to soak up a hit and then get him out to get something else in to threaten Viz and get better positioning for the matchup. Spikes are going to be super duper huge. It hits everything on his team outside the Zapdos, which normally does run heavy duty boots anyway, so Spikes is really good in this game. Next up we have is going to be Jolteon. Usain Jolt showing up, the Terastallization captain. We're going Terra Ice this week. Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Terra Blast, and Alluring Voice. With the Terra Ice, like I said, making Terra Blast into an Ice type move. Bolt Beam coverage is so good on this team. We outspeed everything outside the sand, which is great. We're running the Modest Nature heavy duty boots, max special attack, 32 in defense, and 220 in speed. Allows us to outspeed everything from Ogerpon and below without a Choice Scarf or without a boost in the sand, like I said, from Excadrill or the Houndstone. Otherwise we would switch out and we would have a better matchup against those Pokemon. But being able to threaten some hits is really good. Get some chip damage and revenge stuff is really nice. Alluring Voice is there because Kyurem is part ice, so obviously the Ice type Terra Blast is going to be neutral coverage, and Alluring Voice does a little bit more damage, and it could be pretty clutch depending on the matchup. As you can tell, I'm terrified of the Kyurem, so we got to keep it at bay. I think the Usain Jolt is going to help us out a lot. Next Pokemon we have is going to be Ninetales, Alola, aka Arya. Roman is the Annihilate. Those are my kids. Snow Warning ability, bringing up the snow. Weather War, we have to participate. And this Pokemon does such good in this matchup. Offensively, we're running Moonblast, Freeze Dry, Nasty Plot, and Encore. Encore is there in case you run into a Kyurem that does some substitute shenanigans. We can Encore it and then just hit it with the Moonblast repeatedly. Otherwise, being able to have the defense boost from the snow allows us more opportunity to set up a Nasty Plot and make big damage on his team. His Zapdos doesn't want it. It's neutral to the Excadrill. It hits almost everything on this team, which is actually fantastic. In fact, if you look at the matchup, it destroys this team. So hopefully Ninetales can do a little bit more of the breaking power if I can't get it done with Ursaluna, but it should. Ninetales could be a good win con for us as well, and being able to remove the sand from the Excadrill or the Houndstone is going to be really, really good for us. But the next Pokemon, the last Pokemon we have is going to be Kirby. This is the end game win con. We have Hydro Pump, Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, and Shell Smash. We don't need any speed to be able to outspeed the entire team, barring any Choice Scarfers or the sand, with the Shell Smash, which is fantastic. We have max HP, max special attack, 4 in defense with White Herbs, being able to smash up and then get some chip damage off on everything, allowing Blastoise to run away with this game. Hydro Pump is there only because of the calcs on a bulky Zapdos. If we can get like 30% off on the Zapdos, we can OHKO it with a Hydro Pump, so that's really, really crucial. And in practice, Blastoise doesn't really run away with the game as a Shell Smash sweeper as other Shell Smash sweepers do. This is better as a bulky water type Pokemon, but in this matchup, Shell Smash looks really, really good. So hopefully we can set the whole team can set up the end game for Blastoise to win. That's the team, guys. We're playing Viz. I'm very excited. He's an incredible content creator. He is the most... I love his humor, and I think he's one of a kind, and you would not regret subscribing to him. His link is down in the description below. Without further ado, let's pull up a chair, get your popcorn ready. I'll see y'all in the matchup. Alright guys, let's get it. We said the good luck have funs. He said the U2s. He's doomed for hacks. I'm just kidding. Man, I'm playing Viz, man. I'm super excited. Let's get it. I've also, low-key, sorry, I've got the AFC Championship game playing here on the side, so I'm that big of a fucking football fan. Also, I was telling the guys, our coaches, that the Chargers just signed Jim Harbaugh, so go John Harbaugh. Or Ravens. So, let's see. This is everything we thought, except for the Slowking. Okay. So, Urshi. Kyurem. Gardevoir. Excadrill. Excadrill girl. Tyranitar. And Slowking. Alright, this changes nothing though. Let's get it. Let's lead with Bear in the Big Blue House, aka Moonshine today. I'm excited. I have had a fantastic weekend, and I'm ready to play some Pokemon. After this, we're heading to the bar. My buddy is a 49ers fan. Hopefully the 49ers make it to the Super Bowl. I'm in San Diego. The Super Bowl is in Las Vegas, which is a hop, skip, and a jump away. So if the Niners win, we are gonna go to the Super Bowl. If it's not over $1,000 a ticket. Nonetheless, let's play some Pokemon. Pull up a chair, get your popcorn ready. Let's get it. Alrighty guys, let's get things on and popping. What does he decide to lead with? Kyurem! Yeah! Very nice. Let's turn up the headphones a little bit. Got the Kyurem. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to click Calm Mind. No. What was the play? I think Blood Moon was the play. Blood Moon into Vacuum Wave was the play. Yeah. So we're going to go Blood Moon. And hopefully he clicks Freeze Dry. That way we can pop our weakness policy. We're playing Viz, man. What a fucking... This is crazy. Dude, what is the BBR? What a legendary cast of characters, man. I'm super excited. We got La Agua Piña on and popping. Let's get it. Ice Beam, let's go. No. That's Specs. Specs Kyurem. Wow. Specs Kyurem, huh? Interesting. Specs Kyurem. That's unfortunate. Bear would have been so good and so spicy. That is 1000% Specs. Because I live that guaranteed every single time. That was the whole point of that Pokemon. And it's unfortunate, but that's the risk that I ran for the spice. It's okay. Let me just confirm. Curum, I 100% did everything but specs. Let's see. Yeah, he's specs. Yep. Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. He could not be. I could freeze dry, I could encore, I could nasty plot. I want a nasty plot. I don't think he brings in Excadrill raw. Tyranitar, okay. He brought it in on a possible Moonblast, which is kind of nuts. Does Tyranitar kill us if they... So let's kind of settle in a little bit. I'm gonna settle in just a little bit. That was a little unfortunate. Heavy Slam. And the sand's up. Yeah, Heavy Slam's gonna kill us. I'm gonna go ahead and switch on out here. Let's go Envision. I want to scout to see what he has. The Curum could have not been nice. That could have not been specs. That was a little bit of an oversight on my part. I should have just brought in Annihilate and pivot away from the plan a little bit. But that's okay. That's on me. I play a little bit from the 8-ball. If he goes for a Stealth Rock, this man's nuts. Rock Slide. I would have loved that. Rock Slide. So he's not Stone Edge. And he's not offensive. Rock Slide. No, this is a chance to kill us. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up a spike here. It could go for crunch, but it won't, or a knockoff, but it will not kill us, and we could punish him with the Rocky Helmet. It goes for Stealth Rock. Okay, so Stealth Rock. We don't have hazard removal, which is unfortunate, but we do get a spike up, which is great. He goes for a knockoff right now. We do live the hit. I kind of want to see what he's got. Knockoff does 45 to 54%. I'm going to go ahead and go for a recover here. The reason I want to go for a recover is because I want to get myself at full to be able to take this knockoff a little bit better, plus being able to stall one of these sand turns. But we'll settle in a little bit. Losing Bear was actually kind of huge. I should have just brought in an Annihilate. That could have not been specs easily. So definite oversight on my part. Definite oversight on my part. So let's see what he decides to do here. He could not have knockoff. He should have knockoff. Thunderwave. Okay. Okay. What do we got going on here? Now from here, I kind of want to just go for a Nightshade. Could also go for Spikes. I'm gonna go for Spikes. He doesn't have Crunch. This is fantastic. I'm gonna set up all my Spikes. Is he gonna paraflinch me to death? Is that what's going on here? Okay. So he's not gonna take any. I'm not gonna take any chip. So I could go for Spikes. I'm okay to go with Spikes here because I'm still relatively healthy. He's trying to paraflinch us, which is really shitty. We do go for a Spike. Fantastic. We do want to keep our boy healthy because of Urshifu. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for a recover here. We should never die to any kind of shenanigan. So I'm gonna go for recover, get ourselves nice and healthy. We got 2 spikes up. We should live a couple more rounds of this, which is great. We do get a recover off. Fantastic. Good job, Vision. 2x spike. Kinda wanna go for another one. Another recover, keep ourselves nice and healthy. Let's do that. Go for a rock slide. This is not the Tyranitar I thought. We thought offensive Tyranitar would have been really shitty for us to deal with. So we no longer take any kind of chip damage from that. So I'm gonna go ahead and recover here. Keep our boy nice and healthy. He cannot do anything to this. So even though I am paralyzed, I do 1v1 the Tyranitar. He has clipped a lot of rock slides, which is fantastic. We're playing with the word, so I'm not gonna say it out loud. I could just simply bring in Ape. How much damage does a Tyranitar? How much damage is he doing? Sandsetter. He probably doesn't have any attack. He's probably more of a defensive set. And if he has Rock Slide. So what I could do here is I'm gonna go ahead and switch on out into Ape. He switches too, which is great. He brings in Kyurem, Slowking. Oh, this is great. This is fantastic. This is awesome. I'm gonna get a U-turn off and get some momentum here. He takes spikes, but the Tyranitar cannot touch. The Tyranitar cannot touch Vision. T-Tar has Rock Slide, T-Wave, Rocks. And now from here, I'm gonna go ahead and get a U-turn off. We don't get a Rage Fist boost, unfortunately, because he did a hard switch. Rock Slide would have done like 14% to a non-offensive one. He decides to just stay in. Probably goes for Chilly Reception, which would be very funny. To be completely honest with you. He could go for a Psychic. I think the play is to bring in this. I could also just bring Usain Jolt and get a big hit off. He could go for Psychic. I wonder what he wants to do. I'm gonna go ahead and use Jolt. So, scenario here, I think he probably clicks Chilly Reception. Deflect. In front of Annihilate? Really? Okay. Well then. From here, I could Volt Switch. Could also Terra Blast. I think Volt Switching is my play. Do I call the Excadrill coming in hard? I kind of want to. But I don't have to. What do you bring in here? There's no way you bring an Excadrill hard, right? I think I run the safe play first and I Volt Switch. So I'm a Volt Switch. I would be damn near surprised if this man brought in Excadrill raw on Jolteon. Tyranitar, okay. So he has a Reflect Up. And he has got the Spadef boost, which is quite annoying, to be completely honest with you. But now we could bring in Ape, which should outspeed this non-offensive Tyranitar. So we could do that. I kind of want to. So let's go ahead and go into Roman. Let's click Close Combat. Chip damage on this sucks because of Kyurem, but that's okay. I'm gonna go Close Combat. To do some damage on the... I should be able to knock this thing out through Chople, maybe? Through Draws, probably brings in Slowking. He does have a Reflect Up, yeah. Takes spikes, which is great. Close Combat into U-turn. They chip. You get buffeted by the Sandstorm. We want to click Drain Punch here pretty soon. I want to keep this nice and low. Can I kill this thing with a Slowking? And then now since you have a, let's just say you have a Reflect Up. You're probably like what, max defense? I'd be surprised if you were max defense if you brought it in like this. Rage Fist does not very much because of the Reflect. I'm gonna go for a U-turn. Yeah. That has to be like max defense with the Reflect Up. So our play now is to bring in Arya because he doesn't do anything to us. So let's go ahead and try to break with Arya here. We have the heavy duty boots. Reflect, that's all we've seen. Light screen, reflect. That's scary. That's pretty scary. One to 5. So, are you likely? I kind of just want to get my damage on the Tyranitar coming in. Let's go for Moonblast. The spikes are really helping. I want to get a third spike up because the spikes are going to be actually kind of huge in this matchup. So he's got a light screen up plus the sand. I'm not Aurora Veiled because Owen brought up a really good point that it's kind of almost impossible to really get it up. Special attack drop. Oh my god! Hacks! Now from here, I'm going to go ahead and bring back in Vision. Playing with the rock sucks, but we've established that Vision does not take anything from this. I do want to keep it nice and healthy. Nightshade is going to bypass everything that this thing wants to go for. The Thunder Wave plus the Rock Slide is some cheeky, annoying stuff, I will admit, but I think we'll be okay. I don't want to lose all of my recovers because then I am very susceptible to Urshifu. We need chip damage on everything in order for Blastoise to win this game. I need chip damage on the Urshifu. I need to get the spikes up because the spikes are actually, the way that this matchup is going, probably going to be our primary source to chip down the team, which is unfortunate. Losing Bear really, really is bad. I should have just switched into Ape. I don't know why I just didn't. I don't know why I simply just did not. He doubles. What does he call? Does he bring in Kyurem? Excadrill. Okay. That's fine. The Reflect is up. Problem is I don't do any damage to this thing, and you can click Swords Dance for free. You could click Swords Dance for free. How many turns of sand does he have? He has 3 turns of sand. I think what I do here... I don't want to just Nightshade. Okay. We knew that was coming. Excadrill. Plus 2. We got 2 turns of sand. Let's see here. Parablast is 50 to 59 to Excadrill, so he's in range now. So what I do is I bring in this, essentially sack it off. Yeah. We reduce the casualties. We go here. What's our rapid spin? That's unfortunate. Okay, so this is rough. Swords Dance, rapid spin. Now we're in a really bad position. Swords Dance, rapid spin, earthquake. I have to stay in here. This may be GG. Unfortunately. Can I live in earthquake? No. How do we get out of this? Let's think this through. He's got a light screen up. Does Ape live a hit? At 319. Spikes are gone, which is unfortunate. It kills me with an earthquake. The play is just to stay in here and do freeze dry. Yeah. Doesn't have... Oof, this is rough. I think we lose. Shit. Damn, Ursaluna would have been able to take it. Fuck, man. Yeah, I overplayed this really, really bad. Yeah. Best way to do this. 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 The light screen's still up, which is unfortunate. He has a rapid spin up. The only thing I can do is... I can't do anything. I lost the game. I lost the game. GG's to Viz. If I still had Bear, I would have been able to live a hit and then threaten this thing out. And I threw it away turn 1 for no reason. Not being mentally in the game, I guess. Vacuum with 2 vacuum waves could have got him. This is gonna die, unfortunately. Do I, if I get +1, if I get +2, do I outspeed a +1 Jolly Excadrill? No, I don't. So my best play is to not miss and click Aura Sphere. 56 to 67%. So we Aura Sphere. Can I live this hit? Be max HP for no reason? No. GG's. GG's to Viz. Ah, man, this is bad. This is rough. It's after a really huge win against Panther, this is not how you really wanted to get things going, but he prepped really well. The Slow King was really, really cool to facilitate this Excadrill. And I overplayed turn 1. I got a little excited over that weakness policy, and I guess I just looked like I looked at the wrong calc, and I thought that I lived, and I shouldn't have done that. So, nonetheless, it was a great game. We'll have to pull this back. We're totally cool. 1 and 2 is not bad. You know, we'll be fine. This Excadrill is going to run away with the rest of the game, but, you know, it is what it is. We can't really do much about it. Vision's gonna live, but I can't do any damage to it. It's just Nightshade. In fact, I may even live this hit. Well, after Ross, probably not. But, I mean, looking back at the matchup again, just don't let Ursaluna die, and then Ursaluna can easily live that hit. And then I just click Blood Moon into Vacuum Wave, and then would have been in a better spot. So, me overplaying and not thinking ahead. We'll bounce back. Viz was going to be one that circled on my calendar, and I knew this was going to be a tough matchup, and it played out exactly as we thought, unfortunately. So hopefully we can zone back in, gear up, and nut up for the rest of the fucking season. Not a big setback. I'm gonna go ahead and Terra just because it's funny, just cause, and we'll go from there. 1 and 2, not how I wanted to start, but that's okay. Definitely could turn the season around. It's still pretty damn early, and then hopefully we can yank on some wins. The goal is to get on the playoffs, man. If we can get any farther in the playoffs, that'd be fantastic. But we're gonna fucking get it, team. We're gonna fucking get it. Was I into the game? Probably not, but that's just the nature of what was going on in life. But nonetheless, hope you guys did enjoy the video. Again, subscribe if you're new. With that being said, I'm gonna get the heck up out of here. Have a great rest of your day, and above all else, be nice. Peace.